Nasty, I'm so happy to see you, bro.
Likewise, man.
How you doing?
I'm okay, man. I'm good. I'm doing good.
Welcome to Cape Town.
Thank you. It's like my
How
third
is
time
that?
being here.
How is the love here?
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Every time I come back, it's
Mm.
always like a blessing, man. It's like the place is beautiful on its own, and then on top of that, the people are just so welcoming and friendly and shit.
That's
Like,
first
it's
things
amazing.
first, man. Where did you grow up from, bro?
I grew up, born and raised in Durban.
Mm.
I spent a little time in Joburg, Diepkloof,
Mm.
with my mother, but then it was like, I think it was like a year, and then that's it.
Is there like a specific village, place in Durban that
I wouldn't say it's in, I don't know. Is it in Durban? In Bumbulu.
boom boom?
Yeah, in Bumbulu. That's where my farms is.
So how was it like? How long did you spend there before you go Joburg?
I didn't really in Bumbulu I didn't grow up there.
Mm.
I have family there.
Okay.
So obviously, black people, the Zulu culture, whenever we have like ceremonies and stuff, we have to go to those kind of places. So that's where I used to go.
Okay,
That's why I still go.
but when I listen to your music, it's got so much street stories in there.
Yeah, yeah,
Were you
yeah.
like hardcore street when you were still very young?
Nah, not hardcore. I wouldn't say that. It's just the people that I grew up with,
Mm.
and my father, the type of person that he was as a youngster,
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, but how do you describe your sound? Like, what's the taste of your sound? How do you describe your sound? Is it trap? Is it? What
I
is
wouldn't,
it?
I wouldn't put a cap on my sound
Mm.
actually, because if you listen to a mixtape that I dropped like in February 2015 on the 10th,
Yeah.
if you listen to it, it's like very diverse. All the songs have their own sound.
Okay.
I can do a trap song. I can do a love song. I can do like a storyline song. I can do like a foolish turn up song, just for people to like get jiggy to and like dance to or whatever. So I wouldn't say I have a sound, man. I'm an all round artist. I can make any type of music.
But what did you grow up on? What did you listen to when you were young?
Growing up, I can't lie. I listened to a lot of Usher because of my brothers
Yeah.
and house music.
Okay.
And then at the age of 8, I think 8, yeah, I started listening to hip hop. I was like mostly influenced by T.I. and Lil Wayne. So obviously ever since then, I've just been onto hip hop. But before that, it was just music that everyone else was listening to at home. I wasn't really interested in music, to be honest.
So can we say T.I. and Lil Wayne influenced your sound?
Definitely, most definitely.
Okay. So like when you came in the game, you flipped it around. Like the tape that you dropped,
Yeah.
it was crazy.
Thank you,
And
man.
one song that really stands out now, all your songs is Juice
Yeah,
Back.
yeah.
How did that come together, man?
It's actually funny. Me and Gemini had never worked together.
Okay.
So I really I like his beats. I like all of his beats, and he really likes all of my songs. And then this one morning, we were chatting like over the phone, and we decided to test the chemistry, producer artist chemistry between me and him. So he just sent me like a beat. He recently made a beat for like an hour. He spent an hour just put together a sample, and then he sent it to me. And then I got that. I didn't really tell myself that I'm gonna record a song, or record a hit, or whatever.
So you didn't see this coming.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Now, as soon as I got the beat, I plugged my PC. I made that song and I just sent it to him. He liked it. I liked it. I sent it to the rest of my team. They liked it, and so I just dropped it randomly. It wasn't even planned to be a single. It was just like I was warming up
Yeah.
for a single called Friend Zone.
Okay.
So I wasn't even expecting Juice Back to end up as big as it is right now. So
And
man,
how do you feel about the track now? The love, the response from the fans.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's really crazy, man. It's really crazy, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love I'm getting from all of the fans.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
you know, it's all rounded. There's love and hate. Like when you go to YouTube and see the comments.
Yeah. I
So
see
many
the.
bad comments. There's
Yeah.
so good comments. How do you respond to that? How do you handle that?
I don't. I never respond to negative comments or to hate.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not what I work for. That's not the results that I want to see when I put out a song or when I go online or whatever. You know, when I do a song, I'm not even, to be honest, I make a song based on how I'm feeling at the time. I don't go online and see what people are talking about and then try to ride that wave or whatever. I make a song based on how I'm feeling. So if I feel like I got my juice back and I put out that song, what you have to say about it, you're entitled to your opinion. So that's cool. You could hate, it's fine, but that's where it'll end. I won't retaliate in any way.
But like when I was going through those comments, there's like some that outstands for me. Is there anyone that stands out for you of those old comments? The one that
For Juice
was
Back?
like, wow.
The hate comments.
No, all comments, hate, love.
No, not really.
But there's like one that outstands for me. Like people
Which
say,
one is that?
this is a Durbanite. What's a Durbanite?
A Durbanites, I think, is a term used for people that come from Durban.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
consider yourself as a Durbanite?
Hell yeah. Because I represent Durban everywhere I go.
And how do you feel about you being compared to Tory Lanez?
To Tory Lanez.
Yeah.
Yo, I think that's big. Man, because I'm a huge Tory Lanez fan. I mean, Tory Lanez sings, he produces, he raps, and I think he directs too. And I do all of that too. Like, I only recently discovered Tory Lanez, like, a couple of months ago. I heard Diego, and then I went online and downloaded, like, his mixtape, the Chicks tape and stuff. And I really like his material, man. I listened to quite a few songs of his.
So you do a song, it blows on your own, no label, no nothing.
Yeah.
It blows. Why would you feel like doing a remix and give it a fresh life?
I think doing the remix helped me a lot in the sense that it gave the song more legs.
Okay.
You know, considering that it already played in certain places, yeah, but a couple of radio stations wouldn't give an artist like me a break because I'm just like some local artist from Durban. But with the Vito on the song and Cassper on the song, they definitely give it a listen and consider playing it or playlisting it. So, you know, having those two major artists, I think it gave the song way more legs than I really ever thought it could ever get, because now the song is pushing all over Africa. And it's crazy because there's a video where Cassper was performing the song here in Cape Town to 80,000 people.
Yeah.
And they were all jumping and they knew the hook.
On the Lights Festival, I saw that.
Yeah.
For Casper's case, I dig that. That's Casper's sound. But
Yeah.
why the video?
The video brought a different taste to the song.
Yeah.
It's funny because a lot of people say Davido got killed on the song, you killed so-and-so on the song, when it's not actually about that. We all have totally different verses. Our verses are based on 3 different things. And Davido brought like a new taste to it. You can tell me you hate Davido's verse, but you will be able to quote at least 5 lines from it. And that's the dopest part about it. It's catchy. Davido makes hits. That's why he's where he is right now.
Yeah.
He knows how to make music that'll catch on and that'll stick to your mind. And that's why it was most important, especially since, you know, he hollered. And, you know, I was struck, to be honest with you. I was like starstruck. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it was really Davido. And he came through so quick, man. The thing happened within 3 days.
Wow.
I was actually surprised.
Why in studio, all 3 of you together?
Nah, we weren't, which I guess is why it worked out so quickly.
Okay.
Davido recorded his verse in London. Cassper recorded his in Joburg. I recorded mine at home in Durban. So that's how the track was put together, man. It was crazy. It was crazy though.
So
you'd never be able to tell.
Where are you standing now? Are you still on an independent grind? Are you signed?
Now I'm still independent.
Okay.
I think that's how it'll go to like the end.
But people are reaching out already?
Yeah, they've been reaching out. Even before the remix, before Juice Back was what it is today.
Yeah.
When it just recently dropped, and I had recently done the song with DJ Switch.
Yeah.
The Way It Go, yeah. Right after that song, a lot of people hollered with deals, you know, different kind of deals, obviously, offering different, you know, services. But I did consider some of them, because at that time I didn't know. I thought to be a big artist you had to sign.
Yeah.
And then I did my research. Luckily, I have a really good manager with like a good head on his shoulders. We really sat down. We thought about it hard. We didn't let the excitement get to us. We did our research. We read the papers. We asked around for advice. And then we finally came to a decision where we realized that we can do it on our own.
Okay, SAHHA Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah.
What did the nomination itself, let's start from the nomination. How did you feel when you nominated Freshman?
It was crazy. I thought it was a hoax.
Okay.
I just came from school with a friend of mine, Teddy Max.
Yeah.
We were actually at the mall on the way home, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw a tweet by an account called South African Hip Hop Awards.
Wow.
Something, yeah. So and it had like I think 20,000 something followers. So I thought for an awards account, nah, it's a joke. I'm not really nominated. And then when I saw the official website, I was actually there, and it was crazy. I went home and I told everybody at home. yeah, and
the freshman of the year.
yeah. But then I was really, to be honest, I was really bummed when I found out that I couldn't vote for my category. It was a non-voting category, and I felt like I was up against, artists that were really doing something in the game. Like A1 Wolf. A1 Wolf has done a lot.
Dope.
So, I was aware of my competition, so I didn't boast about it. I just sat there with like crossed fingers, and I worked as hard as I could to make sure that closer to the date, the panel, whoever the panel is, would consider bringing my name up in at least the top 2.
Yeah. So you the crowd seated, they announced you the winner.
Yeah. I didn't even get a chance to sit. This guy was there with me. I was with my DJ Vinyl.
Yeah.
I just came off stage performing with DJ Switch, Do Me, The Waco, right?
Yeah.
So straight after that, as I take a seat, my category was announced right after my performance, right?
Wow.
So as I'm taking a seat, all I heard was, and the award goes to Nasty C, and I couldn't even sit down. I was like, that's probably the reasons why I didn't stutter. I think I would have died on stage if I was like conscious, but I still had like the adrenaline rush, and I was still like fresh off stage, so I had like a lot of energy, so I didn't feel it. I was still like excited.
Good things keep on happening to you, bro. Like this year, you're part of the one of the hardest albums in 2015. Average.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel, man?
It's actually dope. It's actually dope, considering how the song happened, man. We didn't plan it.
No?
Yeah, as I said in the verse, we were at a club, and it was just like, yo, what are we doing here, man? We should be working.
Yeah.
And then we went straight from the club to his studio, and we did the song, and it was just organic. It didn't even take that long, It was just like a good vibe. And especially since people try to compare me and MT, and they try to make us compete and whatnot. And, obviously it's a competitive industry, but that's not what we're about. So it was really cool.
So, when I first heard you,
Yeah.
my favorite MC was Reason by that time.
Yeah.
But when I heard you, I heard Reason has got a competitor. For real, man.
Thank you, man.
How do you consider Reason?
Reason is dope. Reason is dope. He's one of the people that I actually respect in the industry with regards to lyricism. He's a really, really tough lyricist. I wouldn't try to go on Twitter and be like, I'm better than Reason, or I could take Reason on head to head or whatever. But at the same time, I have to hold mine down, so.
But, people tend to confuse you with these viral people, like what I mean when I say viral people. So like Bobby Shimada.
Oh, yeah.
Come do viral music. I'm like, no, this boy is an artist. He's here to do music.
Yeah. It's all the people that haven't heard my mixtape. I can guarantee you. I can most certainly guarantee you. It's all the people that just heard Juice Back and maybe heard Where It Go. But I doubt it. If they heard the two and how different the songs are, they'd know that I'm not a Bobby Shmurda or a Silento or whatever.
Yeah.
Especially since Juice Back wasn't even supposed to be an anthem. If you listen to the song, man, the song has got like cusses all over the hook. It's got like a cuss word after every line. And for that song to be this big in South Africa, more especially without not even one Zulu word, should mean something.
Exactly.
I mean, I didn't say do the whip, do the nay-nay. No one knows what a nay-nay means. No one knows what Shmurda means.
Exactly.
I spoke proper English, and it was a song. It's actually a song with lyricism and content, things that people my age actually relate to.
And that's why people think you're going to fade away, because
you're
so lyrical.
Yeah. I think
when people come here and do watch Nene, they sell millions.
Yeah, and then they disappear.
When you get people like you that rap sense, people tend not to dig what you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I noticed, man. And I took like a lot of advice from two artists from our country.
Exactly.
Two big artists from our country. They told me. One told me like a couple years ago, he told me that if I stick to the whole lyricism thing and the whole being conscious thing, I won't sell, right? At that time, I was about the conscious rap. I wasn't even rapping on trap beats. I was like rapping on conscious beat, like hip hop, boom bap beats, right?
Yeah.
And I realized that it doesn't really appeal to like a lot of people, man. It's hard to vibe to that type of music. It really is. It's cool. It's easy to sit down to and listen, and relate to, tweet about, laugh over the lines or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people want to play music because they want to feel happy. They want to dance. So at the same time, I didn't want to make bubblegum music. So, I thought there's a lot of people doing both, man, lyricism and a good song at the same time. So I thought, why not give it a try? And I did, and it worked out.
Yeah.
So, you know.
And still, I'm still on those comments on YouTube. Like, there's like 5.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bring negativity around your music or something.
It's cool. So.
But they've said the track was stolen.
Yeah. No. The story those kids put out doesn't even make sense, man. Because it says I was in Heidelberg, however you pronounce that thing, in 2013.
Yeah.
I had never left Durban in 2013. I've never been to Joburg. I only started coming here.
The song was stolen from where?
Nowhere. Apparently, apparently, it was stolen from a studio with this other rap crew from Heidelberg. I think that's how it's pronounced, Heidelberg.
From who?
I don't know the guy.
Oh.
I don't know them. I really don't know them.
Yeah, I don't believe in these stories of stealing music, because when they steal one song, you can still do another song and prove us. This was my song. At least someone will come up and say, "Oh, it was my song. Look how talented I am."
Yeah. And it really doesn't make any sense, because if you look at my work rates and you look at their work rates, my music overshadows all of their music. I could put out 2 songs that overshadow all of their music because I am a hard-working artist. And at the end of the day, do you know any of their music?
No, nothing. I don't even know who that is.
Exactly.
They say the song was stolen, but whoever was owning the song is never there for us to see.
And they say I stole the beats. Gemini Major produced the beats. He made the beats. Not me. He tweeted, he played it, and he recorded all the files. So he put out a 15-second video on Twitter, and he tagged everybody. He tagged like a lot of people, saying that if you still doubt, there it is. And if you need his address to go there and see how I made the beat, I could take you there. So you could see the thing was made from scratch, and I could take you to my laptop. I don't have the project files. I have a WAV file of the beat and WAV files of my verse, because I record myself, obviously. And, you know, man, that story. Yeah, I think, you know, it's a funny story. They told me that it would come with the whole, you know, making it thing, and when you do good, man, haters are bound to do their job, I guess. So it's like, I don't mind. I don't pay it no attention. I got great advice from artists in the game that are doing so well. So, nah.
So what moment has gone crazy for you? Like, what has blown your mind since your success?
Sharing a stage with somebody that I was just sending music to a couple of months ago.
Who's that?
And having them on my song and not being on their song. Cassper
Nyovest.
Yeah, Casper's been really cool, man. Like, I can't explain it. Sometimes I sit back and I ask myself why. You know? Yeah. It's really amazing. And you could see that it's genuine, it's organic, it's clean. It's a clean relationship. Yeah, it happens, and it's not as if there's an agenda. That he doesn't have a motive behind all of that. He's just trying to make sure that I grow up to be an intelligent, independent artist. He's not even trying to sign me, because he knows he did it independent. And he's trying to make sure that I go the same route, so I get all my money and I reap all the benefits that I, you know, deserve. And that's, to find people like that nowadays is very rare, man.
So do you ever care about number 1 spot? Like, this is a game. I mean,
yeah.
At the number 1 spot.
At the end of the day, you know, I will want to be crowned the best artist in South Africa and this and that, but I don't really dwell on that. You know, some days when some artists put out music, I'm obviously gonna get shook because I'm an artist and I understand that our audience or our listeners in South Africa aren't so forgiving. If someone else is doing better, they're gonna catch on to their music and they're gonna forget about you. So when a new artist or an artist that's already in the game puts out new music, I'm gonna listen to it and pray that it's not better than the stuff I have on my PC. So, you know, I'd say subconsciously, yes, I do, but verbally or like, I don't know. I don't ever go on Twitter and be like, my music is the best or I'm better than so and so. I'm really trying to stay in my lane and do the music that I know how to do best and make a lot of money off of it. That's all I want to do, man. If I can feed my family, I don't care about a number 1 spot or.
But you've been big in 2015. Like, you've been killing most of the people I know. Your tape killed most of the albums that has dropped that I know.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that a lot of times.
SA Hip Hop, what MC's top 10?
Yeah.
You're not there. You're not even in a conversation.
Yeah.
What's that? How do you react to that?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting to be on there. To be honest, it's still early in the game. I just entered the game.
It
Well,
is.
the game, yeah.
It is. You still early,
Mm.
but from what I had on the table, what they were discussing on, you had to be in the conversation.
Yeah.
Because they were comparing recent statistics.
Yeah.
Because if it was because of someone who's longer in the game, I don't see why Mags was not in there.
Yeah, because he's been
Or
there.
why
a while.
E was not there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you react to that? The fact that he wasn't even in the conversation.
Of course, I was just a little bit disappointed.
Yeah.
Because some of the people that are on that panel are people that really told me that they haven't heard anything like my music and that they support my music and that they know that I'll go far or that I'm doing so much better and that I'm working so hard and I should keep at it. So for them not even, bring my name up in the conversation, even if it was to disappoint and say that, unfortunately, Nasty C is not going to make it onto the list because he's a newcomer or da-da-da-da-da or whatever. But, at least acknowledge in public to the viewers to at least say because that day I actually trended because my fans were actually mad that I wasn't on the list. And I wasn't. I tried to, tell them that, yo, look, it's still early. Trust. Next year we're gonna work even harder. This is just my come up. But then a lot of people were like, nah, you don't have to be Jesus, yo. You deserve to be on the list. I mean, if it were based on our projects and the criteria wasn't so, because the criteria was a little strange, if you ask me. It was about buzz, swag, and all of that, which I guess is what it takes to make.
The impact was like huge.
Yeah, which I guess is what it takes to make up an artist. But when you add something like buzz and swag, okay, buzz I understand, but swag in the equation, then that's obviously got to do with people that have been in the public eye longer than we have. Because you can't say that you know my swag unless you're a hardcore follower of Nasty C. You don't have to be a hardcore follower of AKA to know his swag. He's always on TV. So that's why I'm saying it's easy for them to not even mention me because I haven't been on TV that long. The criteria had to do with people being in our faces all the time. So that's why they picked the people that they picked there. That's what I think. That's my personal opinion. Wow. But, it is what it is, man, at the end of the day.
So, Nasty, where are you based now?
I'm still based in Durban.
In Durban?
Yeah, I just come up to, different cities to work.
But do you consider moving from Durban to Joburg?
I did. Once upon a time, I did. Because, work is, faster in Joburg, and the media there is, bigger and accessible. Very accessible.
But can't you do it on your own in your city like you did it?
I can. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to come up, do what I need to do, and then go back home, man, because life in Joburg is crazy. There's a lot of things that we see on TV and social media and think that, it's cool and this and that. When I go up there, it's all fake, man. It's all fake. A lot of people.
But you were such young, man. Are you in school now?
No, I was in school last year.
You're not in school anymore?
Nah. I finished school last year. I was doing my matric last year, and this year I was upgrading.
Okay.
Two subjects, so I'm done.
Not in school now, but do you consider going higher or just going to concentrate on music now?
I feel as if I go back now to school and not focus on music as much as I have been or even more than I have been, people will look at me as a one-hit wonder or someone that fell off or someone that didn't have it in them to keep going for even more than a year.
Yeah.
So, and I feel as if, as I said earlier on, we don't really have a forgiving audience in South Africa because this hip-hop thing is only something that blew up this year. Hip-hop wasn't this big 2 years ago or last year. So, with this kind of platform now, I have to capitalize and use it, to at least more than 3 years. I will go back to my studies. Studying is important, man. It's good to have papers. They unlock a lot of doors, but at the same time, when you have a shot to chasing a dream, I feel as if you should follow it. That's what I've been doing.
You've worked with a lot of artists this year, like successful artists.
Yeah.
But the one that spoke to me is Tumi. How was it working with Tumi?
It was crazy because...
Were you in the studio together?
No, once again.
Oh.
We worked in the studio. It was crazy because I didn't even... At that time, especially at that time, I didn't even think that I'd be able to work with Doomy. Doomy's like the king of South African rap.
Yes. Ladies is top there.
Yeah. So I wouldn't, I wouldn't put it in my mind to even think of a song produced by 18-year-old guy from Illovo in Durban that no one knows to do a song with Doomy. I would have never thought that would happen, especially at that stage in my life and in my career as an upcoming artist. And, DJ Switch actually put it together. I just did the beat, the hook, and the verse, and I sent it to him. And like a couple of hours, he sent me a picture with Doomy and one other artist that ended up not making it onto the song. Yeah. And I was surprised. I kept calling because I had to send them separate so they can mix the beat properly and whatever. And I still couldn't believe it, man. I had a little bit of doubts. I was like, nah, there's no way that this is going to go through. A song with me and Doomy, no ways. And it actually did. I was so grateful, man. I still thank DJ Switch to this day.
So is there artists that you listen to from Cape Town?
Did I?
Artists that you listen to from Cape Town?
Not anyone aside from Youngster.
Oh.
Yeah, Youngster, ever since the song, we've been speaking, man. We like each other's work, and hopefully we'll work one day. Hopefully, man. Because Youngster's dope.
So you dropped the tape that really fucked the game up, flipped it around.
Yeah. Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes, you're allowed.
I've been holding it in this whole time.
Cuss if you want to. So.
Damn.
And I've heard you saying, no, man, I'm too scared to tell you what's next, but you gotta tell me, man.
I can't.
What's coming next?
I can't. There's a lot coming. I can tell you the obvious. The obvious is an album.
Oh.
That's the obvious. But I don't want to put a title to it or a date to it now.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that'll add pressure to me. Because, what if I feel as if I'm not ready closer to the date or something, But I definitely am. I'm working every day, every single day. I'm making new music.
Yeah.
And the other stuff I can't really tell you.
Oh.
I can tell you the new stuff that's coming. The Choose Back remix video. It's the craziest video ever. I like it, man. It's epic. You're gonna see it. It's gonna drop early January. So we're gonna start 2016 off with a bang.
And lastly, tell me why in Cape Town and I get out of here, man.
Huh?
Tell me why in Cape Town.
Oh, I'm in Cape Town for a gig. This time around, it's just for a gig. But hopefully, man, I've been at the mall like the whole day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go sightseeing. Because every time I come here, I have it in my plans to go up to Table Mountain, and I never do that. The last time I was here, we went halfway. I don't know what that place is called. I really don't know. I just know that it's halfway. Anyway, I wasn't even amazed.
Oh.
I was at the view, but then I was like, man, nah, I'm not there yet.
So you only went to the mall. You haven't been like Oceans and stuff.
Haven't been to?
The beach and stuff.
The beach? No, I haven't. I haven't been to the beach, huh?
Oh.
No, I haven't. I've been to Waterfront, which is pretty close to the beach, right? Yeah, I've been there. I looked at it. I haven't been there, though. I'm not really a beach person, no? I don't really like the beach. Not that I don't like it. I just don't find it fascinating. I don't know. People chase water back and forth. To me, that's not fascinating.
Okay, just give your last word, Cape Townians, man.
Oh, crazy. And they're so chilled. That's what's surprising the most. I mean, you'll go to another city where it's not even that amazing. I'm not throwing shade over any city. But a city where it's just the usual. Big buildings, small buildings, townships, rural areas, suburbs. And everyone will act fresh and act as if, you need to recognize who they are and, get out of the way when they're walking through. Yeah. And then you get Cape Town, which is like such a beautiful city. In town, I don't even see one bit of litter on the floor. And yet everyone is like friendly. I haven't gotten into an altercation or fight or even had anyone look at me in a way, and I'm not even from here. So
Nastacy's favorite city is Cape Town?
It's Cape Town, without a doubt.
Okay, I appreciate hanging with you, bro.
Oh, man, it was an honor, man.
Thank you so much.
You already know.